Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here from NFL Red Zone, and you're watching the Super Fantasy Bros podcast. 1 hour of commercial-free podcasting starts now. Enjoy the show.
Welcome back to the Super Fantasy Bros podcast, brought to you with the Old City Sports Network. Week 13 now wrapped up, and we are now on to week 14. The final week before playoffs in most leagues. If not, you may have 2 more weeks if you're in like a 4-team playoff. But this is most likely your last chance to make this final playoff push if you are still in the hunt. Even if you are out, definitely still be setting your lineups. Play that spoiler role.
Fuck you, Matt.
Coming for it.
No.
But we'll be here to make sure that you are good for that final push this week. So for today's episode, we'll start with a combination of Calm or Chaos, Trust or Bust, breaking down week 13. Then we'll preview week 14 with some rankings, breakdown, starts and sits of the week, some game picks, and then wrap up with some trivia with Q as always. Feel free to drop your start sit questions in the chat if you have any. We will try to get to them throughout the episode, but let's get right into Calm or Chaos and Trust or Bust talking about last week. So at the quarterback position, couple of bad games. Starting off, Justin Herbert, 7.98 points, 22 of 37, 212 yards. No touchdowns, no picks, just a mid-football game all around versus the Patriots. Also had 15 points the week before. Is it Calm or Chaos here for Jay Herbo?
Overrated.
Chaos.
Yeah, that guy stinks.
Tell him, Q.
No, I mean, it's definitely chaos, but I spoke when I was talking to Sean before the show. The Chargers aren't really helping him. No, Quentin Johnson should be in China playing football right now because he's awful. He said he thinks he's going to retire his mom. His mom may need to go back to work. But yeah, it's chaos. I mean, he has a favorable schedule upcoming, but not looking too good at the moment.
Yeah, I think if you have another option, like definitely wouldn't be scared to go to that option. But Denver and the Raiders the next 2 weeks are pretty juicy. Buffalo's also not scary, and Denver again. I think it's better days than the last couple of matchups. Baltimore, New England, you hoped for better, but New England's been playing teams well on defense. I don't think they've allowed more than like 15 points in their last few games, but they're also just not scoring. So they're playing in really ugly football games.
Did you start Russ over him?
No way.
Jordan
Love, I'd consider. I have them close. I think I have them at 9 and 10 this week in my ranks, but I have Herbert at 9. So I wouldn't be mad at it.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that more in terms of our rankings in a little bit. But I do think it's chaos, but you might not have a better option. You might be stuck with them. Kyler Murray, 13.8 points, 13 of 23, 145 yards, 1 tutty, 9 carries for 20 yards as well. This is his worst game this season. Calm or Chaos on Kyler?
Chaos.
In his defense, he did have to take 2 long breaks because of the weather, which made no sense. But
any chaos.
More time to game plan.
He's playing the Steelers
playing Call of Duty
in Pittsburgh, and the stupid Cardinals won by 14 against the Steelers. If the Steelers were a decent football team, Kyler would have had to throw a ton more in that game. I think the Cardinals are going to be losing in every game for the rest of their season, most likely. So Kyler will throw more. I'm staying calm. Never again will they be up 2 touchdowns on a team this season. Never again. Cardinals stink.
Yeah.
So good for Kyler's fantasy value. Patrick Mahomes, 15 points, 21 of 33, 210 yards, 1 tutty, 1 pick. Also had 4 carries for 26 yards. He's only broken 25 fantasy points 1 time since week 4. QB8 on the season. Calm or Chaos here from Mahomes heading towards this playoff push.
Oh, this guy stinks.
He's just mid.
He's going to finish outside the top 10 quarterbacks, and I'm praying on it. Top 12, fuck it.
You called it.
Yeah.
Why did they not replace Tyreek?
They took him for granted. They took Patrick Mahomes for granted.
Because they didn't need him last year. Like, they won the fucking Super Bowl last year without Tyreek, so it didn't matter. But they let Juju go, which isn't much, but was still better than what they have, low-key. So
Rashi clears.
Yeah, Rashi is literally the only like guy worth a damn, and he has like 10 drops this season. Like the wide receivers are bad. They have the most drops in the league by a ton. It's tough for Mahomes, but he's mid Holmes. But I think you just have to lower expectations, keep rolling him out there. You just gotta accept what he is.
Any week he can boom.
Yeah, and if you do get in the playoffs, round 2, you should have him playing the Raiders, which will usually result in pretty good fantasy points. He had 24 against them, which is his best game since week 7 in the most recent stretch. So, yeah. Trust or bust for quarterbacks, just one guy, Jordan Love, 29.68 points, 25 of 36, 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, added 10 yards on the ground. Last 4 games, 20.66, 24.88, 32.62, and then 29.68 this week. He's all the way up to QB9 on the season. And we trust Jordan Love heading into the fantasy playoffs.
It could just be like another one of those stretches like the beginning of the season, but I don't know.
Now,
He's not looking bad.
I think I'm
Might be a
trusting.
neck. I think I'm trusting too.
I think I'm
The
trusting also.
the receiving core looks like they're actually helping them out. Christian Watson has risen from the dead.
Although he's
so
probably
good
out this
now.
week, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, damn,
I
Which,
traded him for MT.
Oh,
yikes.
Like 30 minutes before he the
oh
news
yeah, he
came
got
out.
arrested or something.
God, man. I'm an
Yeah, that's
idiot.
brutal. Nah, it's all
So
good.
dumb.
T-Watt's not playing anyways. I still think Jordan Love should be fine. Those games earlier in the season where he had that good stretch was without Christian Watson anyways. So, yeah, I think he should be fine with or without C-Watt moving forward. Schedule's pretty light, and they're actually in the hunt for the playoffs. So he's going to be playing hard. Trusting Jordan Love moving forward. Question in the chat on Flex: should I start Christian Watson, Jordan Addison, or Godwin?
Godwin.
I think Jordan Addison
been going
it's
down,
kind
down.
of ugly.
I kind of like
I
Addy
know.
too.
I think Addison was fine when J. Jeff was there. Don't act like he was doing nothing.
He might be
With
better.
Josh Dobbs.
I know, but Watson's
not
probably not
fully-
playing. So if Watson is playing, I'm starting Watson out of these 3. If he's cleared and fully healthy. He's been putting up better numbers. But
Addy. I'm going Addy.
I think I'm going Addy too. Godwin stinks, dude.
He
Yeah.
does stink, but
He
I
stinks.
think JJ first
bad.
game back, he's gonna get fed. Addy
He is
You
too.
wish.
Addy can
It's
catch a
'cause you have
bomb.
him.
Dude, Godwin hasn't broken 10 points since week 8.
Meanwhile, Mike Evans is top 10 wide receiver at 50
So
years
good.
old.
He's so
Exactly. I can't trust Godwin right now. I mean, if you want to, if this guy's roster, if it's like your flex and you just need solid points because you match up pretty good everywhere else, then yeah, Godwin will get you that 7 to 10 points. But if you need a little bit more of a boom, I'm starting Addison or Watson, but I don't think Watson's going to play, so I would probably have to go Addison there. But we'll see. And you might not know if Watson's going to play until Monday, so that would hurt you even more. Moving on to running back. Calm or chaos on DeAndre Swift. 4 points against the Niners the other night. He did only play 42% of the snaps because he got hit hard and missed some of the game, but had 6 carries, 13 yards, and then caught 2 of 6 targets for 7 yards. So pretty abysmal night for Swift. Calm or chaos there.
I think it's calm.
Staying
Oh,
calm,
understand they need to
too.
run the ball a little more.
Yeah, Niners defense is tough anyways, but the Eagles did not run the ball.
And they were getting blown out.
Yeah, so
I forgot about that game. I
that
erased
game
it from my
script, Swift will be fine.
Yeah, I think better days are ahead for Swift. O-line should be healthier than it was the first time we played Dallas. And also, he's cleared the injury report, so that injury did not really hurt him at all. So he should be fine this week. Roll him out there. Austin Eckler, though, 4.7 points, 57% of the snaps, 14 carries for 18 yards, 2 catches on 3 targets for 9 yards. Last 3 games, he has 7 points, 9.4 points, and then 4.7 points. Calmer chaos.
And now about to lose his job to Josh Kelly.
Dude, if he loses his job to Josh
Everybody
Kelly, I
gets
would
offense except for
They need to bring back Kalen Balaj. That guy was good for the Chargers.
bring back Danny Woodhead.
Please.
They
No,
just
we
need
don't
to
need other
involve him
guys, Sean loves.
consistently in the passing game, man. 2 of the last 3 games, he has 3 targets. That's what's killing him. It's chaos for sure. You probably don't have a better option to start over Eckler. Benching him seems still insane, especially against Denver, who's bottom 3, I think, against running backs in fantasy. But it's ugly right now. It's fucking ugly.
It's so bad.
I'm still
So
starting,
bad.
but it sucks. I hate looking at him in my lineup now. What is going on, Tom? Appreciate the love and you coming through. Moving on to Devin Singletary, 46% of the snaps. He had 5 fantasy points, 8 carries for 36 yards, caught his only target for 4 yards with Dameon Pierce back in the mix. Commer Cast here for Singy.
Did we really expect him to take over the RB1 role and be able to?
It looked good.
I
I
didn't.
kind of expected it.
We knew what Singy was.
He was all in on it. Q said Dameon Pierce lost his job and should be released.
The first week back, Dameon Pierce still was doing nothing, and Singletary had it. And then back last week, I guess it was bound to happen. But I was
drinking the Singy juice. Sometimes the Singy juice is good, man.
I've never taken a sip. When he was in Buffalo, would not even get close to that cup. But I fucking chugged it.
Yeah, he can get you hyped for no reason. Yeah, it's chaos on Singletary. I wouldn't start unless I was forced to. Jahmyr Gibbs, 6.4 points, 45% of the snaps, 8 carries, 60 yards. Caught one of his 2 targets for -6 yards. The Monty show is back. Is it chaos for Gibbs?
Get this man involved.
Lions pissed me off.
Yeah.
Dude, he was a
6
monster for 4
yards
straight
and
weeks.
giving the ball 8 times. Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes no sense. It's a little bit chaotic, but you're probably still starting for the upside of him literally breaking off any carry for like 100 yards. So
Ooh.
it's always a chance.
I would like a 100-yard touchdown.
That'd be juicy. All right, moving on to trust or bust. Some guys that did well this past week, and if you can trust them, moving on here. So Devin Achan, I still don't know how to say it. It's like week fucking 13. He's on my team. 25.3 points, 61% of the snaps, 17 carries for 73 yards, 2 tutties, and also caught 3 of 4 targets for 30 yards. Are we trusting Achan?
1,000% I'm trusting.
Trust.
I trust him. I guess I'm still asleep on him. Like, why is he so good?
He's like the same bull as Kyron Williams.
Yeah, why is he so good?
It's just they give him the volume, and most of his fantasy points this year have come in the games where they've literally blown the backs out of teams. 45-15 versus the Commanders and 70 points versus the Broncos were his 2 monster games. The other 2 was also good, but he's just putting up massive points, and they're using him a ton in the red zone. I guess they're kind of like not wanting to fully rely on Mostert unless they're forced to, just because of his injury history. So yeah, got to trust him right now. Anytime he's on the field and playing at least 50% of the snaps, he's had playing at least 40% of the snaps. He's had at least 23.5 fantasy points. So
Menace.
Insane. James Conner, 22.5 points. He was my sit of the week last week. I hope you did not listen to me. 76% of the snaps, high since week 1, 25 carries, 105 yards, and 2 touchdowns, 0 targets. 2 targets, 0 catches. Are we trusting Conner?
Fuck no.
I
It's his
might.
4th game with double digits.
It's crazy that he did all that with no catches. That's like his specialty, but I don't know. Kind of like him. The team stinks though, so I can't really trust him.
Like Sean said, there's no way the Cardinals are going to be up 14 against any team for the rest of the season. So
Yeah.
sometimes the game script just ain't going to go his way, and they're obviously going to work the run. But for now, it's nice to enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's on a bye this week, and then next week or the week after that, he plays the 49ers.
Yeah. You can't use them until week 16 at the earliest, and that's if you're in the second round of the playoffs. And at that point, you probably have been starting someone else. So it's not great for James Conner. I would only start if desperate next week. So yeah, it's trust if based on matchup, but there's not many spots left to trust that. So is what it is. Chuba Hubbard, 22.4 points, 25 carries, 104 yards, and 2 touchdowns, even with 0 targets. Back-to-back 20-point games for Hubbard. Are we trusting this?
Hell no.
Not trusting him at all.
Yeah, no. I can't either. They paid Miles Sanders for no reason. It seems like Chuba has been outperforming him all season.
Not this week.
Boobie's been banged up, but Chuba's looked better carrying the ball at least. But yeah, at the Saints, Atlanta, not favorable matchups against division rivals. I just don't love it. Don't love it for Hubbard, and this team stinks. So not trusting. Only if you're desperate. Question in the chat about running backs before we move on to wide receivers. Need running backs. I have Najee Harris, Jahmyr Gibbs, or Kenneth Walker III. I'm not sure Kenneth plays this week.
I'd
If
go Gibbs.
Najee's playing tonight,
Gibbs.
yeah, I think you just have to go Gibbs.
Yep, 1000%. I'm
Yeah.
sitting Najee.
Yeah, it's not a great matchup for Najee on Thursday. And if he is playing, he's like forcing to play this week, which is doing a little too much against the Patriots. So they could easily just rely on Warren late game if they do go up, which is a possibility.
Yep.
So yeah, got to go Gibbs there, as much as it's been tough. Moving on to wide receiver, Calm or Chaos, starting with Hollywood Brown, 0 points, 53% of the snaps, 0 catches on 3 targets. He did get banged up in this one, also came into this one banged up, but it's been pretty bad since Kyler's been back with Hollywood, unfortunately.
Chaos. Kyler sucks.
He's
Whoa.
literally like not startable. There's
Yeah.
no shot I'm starting him
Droppable.
like heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think he's droppable. Still think he's a matchup-based flex, but I don't love him. I'm not starting him. I'm starting Rashee Rice over him probably throughout the duration of the playoffs, unless Rashee Rice falls off a cliff in the next 2 weeks.
Matchup based flex is a cute way of saying droppable.
I mean, it's the same thing.
You're
as
just giving him all these names to keep him on a roster.
I mean, he had 14 points last week. Like, it was looking up the first couple weeks he was playing against. It just wasn't, the connection wasn't back yet. But yeah, I'm holding on to hope. All right, I'm holding on to
wide receiver 4, droppable bye week fill, and you're giving him all these titles. Just
I'm holding on to the wide receiver
one case will be used.
20 through the first 8 weeks with Josh Dobbs. Unfortunately, Kyler's not feeding him as much. and he's been
Astronaut
hurt.
is now in Minnesota.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs better than Kyler. Confirmed.
Horrible take.
Confirmed.
He's
Moving on.
Smarter too.
Definitely smarter. Don't get
And
me wrong about
taller.
that.
And cute.
Everyone's taller. I don't know about that one, Chief.
I'll take baldy Josh Dobbs over midget Kyler any
What
day.
if Kyler was bald?
He'd be disgusting.
He looked like Mini-Me from Boston.
All right, moving on to Terry McLaurin, 0 points. Same exact kind of stat line, 0 catches on 3 targets.
Cardio.
Terry's last 4 games, 7.3 points, 9.3 points, 9 points, 0 points.
Oop.
I think it's chaos for sure here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's the Curtis Samuel show again somehow. He always makes a run every fucking year.
I think Terry could bounce back after the bye, but I'm not going into my first round playoff matchup being like, all right, Terry's going to bounce back after 4 straight bad games.
Hell no.
So I'm not trusting right now. It's chaos.
Yep.
There's like
Yeah.
hope because they throw so much, but I don't know. Terry obviously hasn't been getting it, so
I know. Like, they had to throw a ton versus the Dolphins. He got 0 fucking catches.
well, actually that's the lowest Sam Howell's thrown since week 6.
Well, that's just.
But before that, I
the
mean,
whole game.
But at least 40 times every game since week 6.
I know. And even then, 40 times every game, still the last 4 games, he's been buns. So we shall see. I'm not loving Terry McLaurin right now. It's chaos. Question in the chat: Swift or Zeke in full PPR?
Swift.
I do like Zeke
kinda like
tonight,
Zeke.
but
I
I'm
kinda
going
like
Swift
Zeke.
there. I'm not getting too cute heading into the fantasy playoffs. I'm starting Swift.
Patriots are so fucking bad.
Swift's gonna get like at least 20 carries on Sunday.
There's a chance Bill Belichick just runs out the 3rd string running back all night. Like, he
Who's
doesn't
that?
care. I don't even know, but there's a chance it
Brought
happens.
back Rex Burkhead.
We've seen him do it before with like freaking Jonah Gray.
3rd string is Jermichael Hasty.
Michael Hasty.
Oh,
Yeah.
they love the ball.
Easily a chance Michael Hasty gets half the work tonight.
He looks like Ramondre.
You might think it's him, Bill Belichick's.
And they
Get
still
out there,
have-
Ramondre.
They still have nut ass Ty Montgomery too, so
Oh my God.
How is he not retired?
I don't know. But yeah. I do like Zeke tonight, but I'm going safer there with Swift.
Yep.
All right, back to Common Chaos. Adam Thielen, 5.5 points, 3 catches on 6 targets for 25 yards. He had 1 point the week before. He has 10.2 points or fewer in 4 of his last 5. Is he even still a flex option?
Not right now. Not until he proves otherwise.
Nah.
He's on the hottest streak, and now he just Father Time caught up to him mid-season.
Yeah, man, it is not good. This is kind of what I expected Thielen to be in general, like 15-point ceiling, but like he clearly showed that he has this incredible ceiling earlier in the year, but I'm thinking the coach's mindset kind of want to see what they have in the younger guys throughout the rest of the year. That's why Mingo's been a little bit more involved the last couple of weeks. I'm not 100% sure. It's all just a guess, but it's chaos for Thielen. I don't know if he's startable right now. unless you're like desperate. Amari Cooper, 6.4 points. Only played 32% of the snaps, did leave with a concussion. Is he still a reliable option if playing? He has less than 10 points in his last 3.
Probably not.
Nope, not at all.
I kind of like him with Flacco.
What?
Kind of like him with Flacco.
I mean,
He only
play
played
a full
30% of the
game.
snaps, had 6.4. Give him double that in 60% of the snaps. It's
All right, 12.
nice 12. Yeah, nice 12. Could happen.
With that logic, I guess I'll trust him.
Yeah, but he's also hurt. So, like, he's got a concussion. He's probably not going to play this week. Obviously avoiding if he's not playing. But if he does play, a little bit nervous, would rather just wait and see one more week.
Yep.
If you have another option. Matt, your boy Calvin Ridley, 7.3 points, 4 catches.
Just skip him for 1 week, please.
On 8 targets for 26 yards. Christian Kirk left early. Now Trevor Lawrence is also out. Connor Casper for Ridley. Beathard.
Go ahead, Matt.
He's not playing this week. You're
How
dreaming.
do you know?
It's a
Did he
high
like
ankle sprain.
practice in some form today?
No, but it's a high ankle sprain. He's not playing. And if he does,
might.
he's a nut. He's not going to be mobile.
Yeah, well, CJ Beathard's gonna feed Ridley, so I don't care. I'm trusting. I'm fine. I'm calm.
Beathard loves Ingram. That's about it.
I think it's still
Love
calm,
him.
especially if Trevor Lawrence is able to play. But obviously, since Kirk is out, his target share should go up. So I'm staying calm, but it's not like the calmest of calm. I'm still nervous. We've seen Ridley hurt us in the past.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
We'll
just
start
about
with-
every week but 3.
Yep. All right, moving on to trust or bust for wide receivers. Puka is back, 25.9 points. Only played 63% of the snaps because he did leave for a little bit with an injury, but
He died, he said. He said he felt like he died and he came back.
well, he came back to life and played. 4 catches, 7 targets, 105 yards, and a touchdown. Also had 2 carries for 34 yards. Are we trusting Puka?
Take it away, Q.
I'm trusting.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
He
hell
also
yeah.
had like an 80-yard run, I think I heard, but he got called back on like a flag. But like, where's Cooper Kupp? He did score a touchdown, so
Non-existent.
he was still there.
He had like
relevant.
17.
Yeah, but he didn't have a 70-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he had garbage time touchdown when they were up super late, like in the late 4th quarter. He got the touchdown to put them up even more. Yeah, I'm trusting Puka,
Puka, that's the wide
especially out of
receiver
these 2.
rookie in existence. Possibly.
Not true.
The
But
statistically, he might be.
no, he's not, Q.
I don't know what you look at, but look it up.
He's already played 12 games. He has 77 catches, 1,000 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
They made a big deal about
OBJ had like 100 catches, like 1,200 yards, and like 15 touchdowns in 12 games as a
All right,
rookie.
there's
And he
still
only
some-
played 12
all right,
games.
all right. All right, well, there's still some games left.
He's already beat, though, in 12 game sample size. OBJ
Yeah.
only played 12 games.
Just a lot of what ifs.
I don't think
He's
they're
one of the best rookie wide receivers
Ever.
ever. I would agree with that. Puka has been a monster.
I'm worried he's going to suck next year. though.
I think he's a fluka.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah?
Damn.
Puka Nakua.
Cooper Cup's a fluke too. Fluker Cup.
All right, moving on to the old man,
They're both
DeAndre
flukes.
Hopkins, 18.9 points, 5 catches on 12 targets for 75 yards and a touchdown. Does sneakily have 10 plus points in 4 of his last 6 games, but he does have a couple of duds mixed in there. Are you trusting D-Hop heading into the playoffs?
No.
Trust at your own risk.
He's low key wide receiver 22.
I know. Like, what the hell? He had that big 36-point game, which really helped him there, but he's also, like, hasn't had, like, the worst busts either.
Yeah.
Like, when he's busting, sometimes it's like 7 or 8.
Hey, he's busting. Sean's upset because this is ruining his narrative where that wide receivers die in Tennessee.
Yeah, it is.
Julio
It is.
and I
It
forget
would have
else
been
is-
true, honestly, if Will Levis didn't revive his career with a 36-point bomb.
Stop.
He
I mean,
was
he
headed
would've-
to the graveyard.
he was bound to have one.
Yeah, I know. He's definitely proven me wrong a bit. D-Hop has been pretty solid, but I don't know if I'm fully trusting heading into the offs. A little risky with this team that's going to be tanking. They're going to get destroyed this week against Miami. They also get Houston twice, who could also blow them out. And
No,
Seattle.
you got revenge
maybe.
games.
Yeah, there is a revenge aspect there. I guess.
It's never true, but
It did work for James Conner. I tried to go against it, and he got 22. So, but yeah, D-Hop, trust at your own risk. I like that. Parker Washington, 18.1 points, 59% of the snaps, 6 catches on 6 targets for 61 yards and a touchdown. Came in after Christian Kirk went down and pretty much took over that role and looked pretty solid. Is he trustworthy, or is this just a fluke?
Calvin Ridley wishes he was Parker Washington.
Shut your whore. Don't you say that.
I'm not trusting.
No way.
Yeah. Scoop it out of your bench, but not trusting in your lineup. If Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, I do think that benefits Parker Washington if you're desperate, because Beathard probably has a pretty good relationship with Parker Washington playing on second string in practice. So might be a go-to guy for him. But still a way risky flex. Moving on to tight end. Just 2 guys for Calmer Chaos, no one for Trust or Bust because no poopy tight ends went off this week. David Njoku, 3.7 points, 2 catches on 6 targets for 17 yards. Are you still fine with Njoku, or is this chaos?
Remember he had 15 targets?
Yeah.
So
in a game.
Yeah, that was wild. Why'd he do that?
I have no idea. But it's calm. He had 10 points in 8 straight games. I think Flacco will get him more involved, especially if Cooper doesn't play. So calm for Njoku if you're starting him at tight end. Pat Fryermuth, 5.9 points, 3 catches on 5 targets for 29 yards. Pickett obviously left this game early. This game also took 10 hours. Calmer Chaos, though, for Muth heading into tonight's game, too.
Chaos.
Yeah.
He had us. He had us last week.
He almost had me. I knew better.
This literally
no
this
way
close.
Pat Fryermuth is new $20 million.
I still think he's all right. I still think he's all right. Matt Canada's gone. I'm still having hope in the Steelers offense. I think the rain and Pickett going down kind of threw them off. I think this game's also going to suck tonight, though, so definitely not fucking starting him tonight. But I do think he's worth at least holding on your roster at this point.
I doubt. He's going to stink.
Yeah, he is.
Probably tonight, yeah. I think everyone's going to stink.
Yeah,
The over-under is like the lowest in like years.
I'm taking the under.
The lowest ever is 28.5. It's at 30.
They're not going to touch 20.
Yeah.
Patriots didn't even get the 7 last.
They didn't even get
Not
to
even
1
get the
last
3.
week.
No, I mean like the game.
I know. Yeah. Brutal. The Chargers love playing down to their competition.
That's
They're
bonkers.
so bad.
They're so bad. We'll talk about them later, too. All right.
Why
Before
would
we
we
move
talk
on
about
to the rankings breakdown, sponsor for this episode is Fanatics. For this NFL season, we have been partnered with Fanatics, the leading brand for NFL merchandise. And we are now 18 days from Christmas. I know some of you still have some shopping to do, and Fanatics has all the stuff for your Christmas lift this year with jerseys, t-shirts, merchandise, and more. So go to the link in our bio on all platforms. Take advantage of their sale going on right now. You can use code PRESENT to get up to 50% off your order. Get that holiday shopping done while there is still time with Fanatics through our link, because it helps us out a ton. We greatly appreciate your support. What is up, E56?
Do they sell M&M candy canes on Fanatics?
Maybe.
T-Gods, do you know?
That's not even funny, man. That was the worst ever, dude.
Maybe he just thought it was a T jersey.
He fucking stopped at CVS on the way and fucking picked that shit up.
Yeet's got a long question for us, so we will be ready for it when you drop it. But let's get right into some quarterback talk. For now, just curious, do you guys also have Dak as your QB1 this week, or am I insane?
Let me see.
You're insane.
You might just be insane.
Yeah, you're insane.
Yeah, you're insane. I have Jalen Hurts at 1.
Yep.
I have Hurts at 2.
I have Prescott at 3.
I've just seen the Eagles defense get absolutely destroyed, so I'm mentally preparing myself by putting Dak at 1.
Very possible. Maybe they'll try and run the ball because they're brain dead.
Maybe. I hope so. But that secondary is scary right now. I'm scared as a Birds fan.
Yeah,
No, we got Darius Leonard. We're elite. We're elite again.
Darius Leonard.
He was talking about how he couldn't walk like 6 months ago. Like,
That's great.
he scares me to even like put on the field.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
All right, moving on. We touched on Justin Herbert earlier. I just wanted to know if you guys moved him down at all for this week. Is he still a top 10 option for you?
I have him at 9.
All right, Q. Me too.
Yeah.
I'm at 10.
Matt,
9.
9. T-God's the only one below, but still all have him as a top 10 option, so lock him in. Obviously, I think this is a better matchup for him, so he should be better, but we've seen him struggle, so don't love it. Jordan Love gets the Giants, as we just talked about as well. May lose C-Watt, as we talked about, but is he still a top 10 option for you this week?
I have him at 10. So
I'm at 9.
I got him at 10.
if C-Watt's not playing, it hurts a little bit, but
Yeah, but I still think he should be fine. Giants defense has been pretty good,
yeah,
but
they have been.
I do think they could still get beat. Like, I'm not scared of this defense. I think teams are just playing down to them.
Boom.
They've also played bad teams like the Patriots and whatnot recently, so Jordan Love should be fine. Question in the chat, he dropped it. 4 questionables this week. Amari Cooper, Aaron Jones, Dalton Schultz, and Kenneth Walker. Might have to start Deontay Johnson by default. Injury reports aren't great for them. Also has Thielen, but does not trust him anymore. Oh, man, that's such a horrible situation to be in.
So
I
what's
think
the question?
Basically, should he start Deontay or Thielen?
Oh,
Basically,
Deontay.
he has to start Deontay tonight if he wants to start Deontay. If he doesn't, and Amari Cooper, Aaron Jones, and Kenneth Walker all are ruled out, then he has to start Adam Thielen.
I don't know if Deontay can cover 4 positions, but I'd probably start him tonight. And
Yeah. I think I'd play it safe.
Yeah, I agree. Thielen's been really bad, and I really don't think Cooper's going to play with the concussion. I don't think Kenneth Walker's going to play. He hasn't practiced yet either this week. Dalton Schultz could play, but I don't think he's a better option than Deontay if you're flexing him. And Aaron Jones also could play, but I'd kind of rather see how that shakes out before plugging him back in immediately, because Dylan's been pretty solid in relief. So Deontay, it is, in our opinion. And best of luck with that, because this game could also be ugly.
Good luck, man.
Moving on to running backs. Eckler been brutal. Is he still a top 5 running back for you, or did you finally take him out of there?
No, sir.
No.
I have him at 5.
He's
I have him 5
outside.
as well.
I have him at 7.
I put him at 6.
He's been stinking.
He's been so bad.
I
He
could
has
make
to be
a case for him to be outside.
This is like the last week where I can keep him right where he's at. Because if he stinks versus the Broncos, I am
good. Oh yeah,
he's
Absolutely.
outside my top
Absolutely.
12. He's
Yeah,
just an
yeah,
RB2 at best. I'm
At
so
best.
stressed. If like they give him like 50% of the workload and like Josh Kelly gets more carries, I'm terrified.
Scary hours.
Scary hours because Josh Kelly fucking stinks. We've seen it already this year.
They got Isaiah Spiller too.
That dude has been inactive for like 6 straight weeks. I only know that because I work on that for work. But yeah. Yeah, Eckler, not good, but you're still starting.
Yeah.
Zach Moss did not go bonkers in his first game back, but still got all of the volume. Is he a top 10 option this week against the Bengals?
Oh yeah.
I have him at 4.
Damn.
4?
I am not.
Yeah,
all in on
baby.
him.
He's better than Jonathan Taylor.
Please.
And that can't offend you anymore because you have no stock in Jonathan Taylor.
Still on my team. So listen.
He's on my dynasty team, and I'm going to say
Shut
that.
up.
Fuck
I have him at
Jonathan
11.
Taylor.
I had him at 11 too.
He had 9 points last week. I don't think the Bengals are as bad as we're making them out to be.
Mm.
All right.
Oh, they're pretty bad, but Zach Moss.
I also think Zach Moss
Eating
isn't
the
that
whole
good.
beginning of the year. He's so good.
I know. I saw him as an RB1. I still think you're definitely starting him. I just don't think he's like over some of the guys that are RB1s. Like,
Hey,
I
man.
don't know. Don't love it. But
Let's start with Shaq White. Easily.
yeah, I got Rashad White at 8, so I would agree with that.
That guy's good.
Yeah.
Devin A-Chain, as we talked about earlier, able to score twice in the big blowout against the Commanders. Is he a viable start this week?
D.
Right.
I have him at 8.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a fucking good ass starter, dude.
Am I asleep? I have him at 14.
Yes. Oh my. What?
You're so sweet.
I have him
H-chain
at
is-
10.
I have Montgomery and Pollard ahead of him. It's not like I have like bums ahead of him.
Bro.
Yeah, but A-Chain got
Goes
that
off for
boom
like
boom.
2 touchdowns every week.
He got that boom boom paddle.
I know. I'm just like nervous that like they'll just switch or something. I don't know. Yeah, he should be fine. A-Chain, obviously, you're starting him if you have him. He's been so good. We just talked about that. But He should still be probably a top 12 play as well across the board. We also talked about Swift. Is he still a must start? Where did you guys rank him?
Swift.
I'm all the way down to 20.
I have him at 15.
Yeah, I got him at 16.
Stop dick.
Kind of
Where you
out.
got him?
I love
Matt?
the Eagles. I have him at 1.
Yeah, he's an RB2. You could still start Swift. I still think you should. I think better days are ahead. But yeah, he has been struggling, so I understand it. Derrick Henry, coming off back-to-back monster games, now finds himself against the Dolphins, who could easily blow the Titans out. Does this worry you about starting him this week?
Yes.
A little bit. But I
Down
mean,
to have a poo-poo game.
I got him at 17.
I have him at 23.
I have him at 8.
Shit.
With his head hurts a little bit too.
I'm at 18.
I have
He does
him
have
at
a
18,
concussion,
but
obviously,
he can go boom, boom, pow.
He could.
can score.
Probably won't.
He can
He
score.
could.
He's a touchdown machine. If they do score, might be him. Yeah, DN,
Yeehaw.
low end RB.
99-yard touchdown.
Always possible with DN. Ramondre also out for tonight's game. We talked about Zeke just a little bit earlier, but is he a viable start against the Steelers? Where did you rank him?
Zeke, I have him at
22.
26.
23.
I got him at 21. I kind of like him tonight. I'm telling you.
We're all right there. 21, 22, 23. Q's is a little bit of a hater at 26, but
3 interceptions.
definitely think he's a
Over
plug and play
100
option
yards.
for sure. Like there's 100% a chance he does well, falls face first in the end zone as the only Patriots touchdown this game because they probably won't score more than 7. But yeah, Zeke definitely an option. All right, moving on to wide receiver. Justin Jefferson is back, ready to go this week against the Raiders. Is he an immediate top 10 option for you guys this week, if not top 5?
Oh yeah.
I have him at 8.
I have him at.
I like that. I have him at 7.
I'm
6.
tempering expectations
I
a
also have
little
a
bit
6.
because no Kirk, but
Mhm.
I didn't want to drop him too far down because it's still
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah, he's still got to be a top 10 option no matter what. JDF, you're starting if you have him. Start him. Debo went absolutely bonkers against the Eagles. Let's not talk about that too much. But how did you rank him and Ayuk heading into this week?
Fuck
versus
those
Seattle?
guys.
I hate Debo. Debo's easily my most hated player right now.
I have Debo
Fake
higher.
I hate him.
wide receiver, running
I
back.
like him as like a talent, but I hate him because he hates he
I
shits
hate
on the
him
birds.
always.
He doesn't like
He always
shit on
hated him.
birds. He didn't shit on us last year.
Ayuk clears.
Just shit on us.
I have them
Top
both
14.
outside my top 50 because I
Oh my
hate them.
god. I got Ayuk at 12, Debo at 13.
No bias.
I have him unranked.
No bias.
Both very startable options, obviously. Just wanted to see if you guys changed the ranks.
No.
Puka and Cup both found the end zone this past week after struggling a ton. Are you starting both? Or are you just starting Puka? What is the deal there?
I have
Gotta
Puka
start both.
ranked higher.
I do have
So
Puka
do I.
higher.
Me too.
I'm leaning towards Cooper Cup's such a hard bench, but he's been so dog. But he actually found the end zone last week, so it's like.
Garbage
Took
time
him a while to find it.
And they're playing the Ravens this week, so
Oh,
Not a good
never
matchup.
mind.
fuck that.
Got Puka at
Yeah,
20.
it's a little scary.
I got Cup at 26. So
That's fair.
I'm starting Puka, if any. But obviously, if you have better options this week against the Ravens, I would look elsewhere. They could shut this team down pretty quickly.
Q, we're just rocking with Ravens. I like it.
Okay.
This pod swayed me to keep them in.
Okay.
I was hoping the pod would say something worth value.
Rashi Rice got an uptick in volume the past couple weeks. Looks like the Chiefs' number 1 wide receiver. Is he pushing the top 20 for you guys?
No. What's pushing? Like he has to be inside the top 20?
No,
He's
just like getting
pushing,
close.
Man.
All right, I have him at 24.
I have him at 22.
Yeah, I think 22 is
Two.
pushing. I also have him at 22. You have him at
Pushing.
24. That's like mid 20s. He's not pushing yet.
He's leaning.
He's
You gotta
leaning.
be
Yeah.
up in there.
He was lower last week, so he's pushing.
Yeah, he's moving his way up for me for sure.
Moving on up.
The volume's ticking up, which you like to see, and all the other wide receivers on the Chiefs are dog water. So it's
Not
really the only
Kadarius
thing that's
Toney.
carrying him. He's king dog water. All right, tight ends. Dallas Goedert should be back this week for the Birds. Are you confidently starting him, or are you nervous about putting him back in your lineup right away?
I'm a little nervous.
Look at Dallas and Dallas.
Yeah, I'm kind of down to start him. Fuck it.
I got him at 13. I'm nervy.
So what?
I have him at 11, so I mean, I think
I'm
you're
thinking
putting
you
him-
have Goddard, you're probably starting because you probably don't have a better option. But he really wasn't like lighting up the scoreboard.
Goddard or Taysom Hill?
Taysom Hill for sure.
Probably Taysom.
Wouldn't even think twice.
Goddard or Muth.
Fuck, Booth.
Got it.
I'll take
See?
30% of Goddard.
You're right. I just moved
I'll take
Goddard.
one arm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
move him up.
Overmove.
Come on, bro.
I still got Njoku over him.
Yeah,
So
good,
do
you
I.
should.
Okay. So yeah, Goddard is 12. Still a little nervous, but hope he does find the end zone, get back on track. We just talked about Muth. Is he worth starting in this ugly game tonight?
Hell no.
No.
Not unless you're desperate.
Start
I got
going
him
with
at
Kraft.
15.
Tucker Kraft. What a name.
He's kind of nice.
He is all right. All right, let's move on to our starts and sits of the week before we do our game picks. Hugh, start us off. Who is your start of the week?
Start of the week is quarterback Russell Wilson. He's been pretty solid the entire season. What can I say? And he's playing the Chargers, who have given up quite a bit to fantasy quarterbacks, quite a bit of rushing touchdowns to fantasy quarterbacks. And Russell Wilson has had 2 in the past couple weeks, I believe. So I'm sure it'll be a good game for him. Also, combine that with the best wide receiver in the league, Cortland Sutton, and you have a masterclass of a week.
We shall see. I do like the matchup for Russ. You got start of the week.
My start of the week. Sean doesn't very much agree, but that's fine.
I am starting, so I'm in.
You're starting him?
Yeah, in a league over
right.
waiting for Ken or Charb.
All right. Ezekiel Elliott. I'm starting him tonight. Well, I'm not starting him tonight, but I would start him tonight if I had him. We just saw James Conner go dummy on the Steelers for 105 yards. And last week, Zeke only played 69% of the snaps and had 17 rushes for 52 yards. Not the worst. He had 5 targets, 4 receptions, 40 receiving yards. So will they be passing him the ball? I don't know. Probably. I hope so. I'm taking the over. I'm betting the over on his receiving yards.
Okay.
I don't know. He gets some touches, man. I think gets at least like 20 touches. Probably gets like 60 total yards, maybe a touchdown or something. He'll get you a nice little 10.
I like it. Zeke, definitely a nice plug and play start with Ramondre out. Unfortunately, Matt, start of the week.
I'm going to go the running back on the opposite side of the ball, Jalen Warren. Najee a little bit banged up. I think Warren sees an uptick in volume. Right now he's sitting at like 45% snap share. I see that going up tonight. And him with some more opportunity, he could do some damage. So I love me some Jalen Warren tonight. And what
Can't say that.
It's going to be a gritty game, so they're going to have to rely on the run game with Mitch at the helm.
Mitchy Mitch, baby. Yeah, I do like Warren as well. Definitely a solid start, especially if Najee does miss the game. My start of the week, someone you're probably already starting, but I really wanted to just make sure that you have to start Devontae Adams this week. He's on a different team. He has a different quarterback.
No, don't be too obvious.
I know, but he's playing the Vikings. He was a little bit chaotic a couple of weeks ago where people were panicking. So I just wanted to point out his last 4 games versus the Vikings. This man owns the Minnesota Vikings. 41.6 points, 30.3 points, 30.5 points, and 30.6 points.
He's a different scenario for all those games.
No, that's what I said. Same, different team, different quarterback, same Devontae Adams, the Vikings killer.
Well,
He's coming in with the same mindset. He's going.
Yeah, please. I hope Sean's right for once.
He's going ballistic. He's a lock, obviously, but I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows that he owns the Minnesota Vikings.
Can they
Start
please
Devontae
sign
Adams.
Aaron Rodgers for this week? Just this week.
His Achilles might not work, but maybe.
It's fine.
All right, moving on to sits. Q, who are you sitting?
I am sitting every Seattle running back. I think last week I said sit every Seattle player, and that clearly did not work. But I'm going to stick to it. They played San Francisco 2 weeks ago, and Charbonnet was butt cheeks. I think he only had like 9 points. We don't know the status of Kenneth Walker. Wouldn't trust him if he was playing. And DJ Dallas, I don't think anyone's putting him in their lineup, but that would be your third option. 49ers are clearly great against the run. We saw that last week. So that means start the Seattle running backs because I just said don't sit them. Don't start them. So take it for what it's worth.
I like it a lot. Quick question. Warren, Aaron Jones, Zeke, which two should I start? Got to go Warren and Zeke tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Set your fate tonight.
We both just
so good or so bad.
Matt just had Warren as a start of the week. T-God's had Zeke as start of the week. Aaron Jones, we're not sure if he's even going to play. He probably has a chance, but I'd rather not take that risk and start both of those guys tonight.
Trust me and T-Gods.
Yep.
Have faith.
Yep.
T-God, sit of the week.
Sit of the week is Najee. Like Matt was saying, he's a little banged up still. And the Patriots don't really get ran on like that. Like last week, Eckler had 14 rushes for 18 yards. And 2 weeks ago, Saquon had 12 rushes for 46 yards. So you like Jalen Warren for the receiving upside, but Najee banged up, probably not going to be getting that many snaps or yards or any. He's just not going to look good tonight. I'm kind of out on Najee, which sucks because I'm a big Najee stan. But tonight, he's riding pine.
Yeah, I like that. This game decides if they
Oh my
do
God.
punishment. I'm still going Warren and Zeke. Aaron Jones, this is his first day practicing, and he was only limited since
Can't
November
take that
19th.
risk for a punishment.
Yeah,
Well, what if I need to know what the punishment is?
could be bad.
You have to drink all the league members' piss. You're out.
I thought you were going to say worse.
Q's been preaching that for years.
And
He's
that's
been
not
dying to drink piss.
it's not a
That's so
yearly
bad.
punishment. It's a weekly punishment.
That's
Yeah.
so bad.
I don't know who's been
I'm
asked.
Somebody's
This
gonna end up
anyone's
dying.
pissed, man.
So you guys would have
Sexy
had, you would have had
calendar
to drink a little
punishment.
bit of.
Oof.
Good
That's
job.
not bad. It's
I
not
wouldn't
bad.
mind.
Right.
Yeah, that would be funny either
that's
way.
Lit. That's a good ass punishment, dude.
Yeah, that's a good John. Yeah, still go Warren and Zeke. Definitely. Matt, back to you
yeah.
for your sit of the week.
Sit of the week, T. Higgins. Been very up and down this season, but last week with him healthy and Browning at quarterback, obviously Browning favors Jamar heavily. I think Jamar had like 12 or 13 targets to T's 3. So I think Jamar is just going to be that safety blanket for Browning, and T's going to have a tough time getting involved. So I think he's best left on benches.
Yeah, I would agree. Seems like he's even using Boyd more as well. So
Yeah.
he's still probably not fully healthy. Definitely just leave him on the bench. I like that sit. My sit of the week is a little bit more spicy. Cooper Kupp. Ravens allow the second fewest fantasy points to wide receivers. Kupp struggled again last week before the late garbage time touchdown, which we talked about earlier. Not sure I love him in this matchup. Just not proven to be matchup proof this season like he has been in the past. I'm avoiding, if possible, bench Cooper Kupp.
That guy's
Understandable. Have a great day.
Yep. All right, let's do picks for this week.
Who are you talking to?
It was that check meme.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know.
I don't know.
Getting the know.
Standings for picks, Q 124 games correct. I am right behind at 123. Matt creeping back up at 120. T-God's still fighting his way back up at 112, baby.
Oh yeah.
He is continuing to munch on the upsets. We'll see if that trend continues this week. All right. Thursday night football, Patriots at the Steelers. Who we taking tonight?
Thursday night football
Steelers.
prediction. Steelers.
Give me the Steelers as well. That's a clean sweep. Panthers at the Saints.
Saints.
Ainch.
Their car
Yeah,
sucks
Saints.
though.
Yeah, he does. He's so
Taking the
bad.
Saints. It might be a Jameis show. Carr did get hurt.
Olave better play though.
I know. Oh my god.
Sicky
I'll
ball.
fucking cry if he doesn't play.
Najee's active.
Najee active. Still start Warren.
Yep.
Lions at the Bears.
Lions.
Justin
Lions.
Fields and the Bears blow dick.
Yeah, I'm taking the
Oh god.
Lions as well.
Okay.
Too many sweeps. Come on, let's get juicy.
I had to take the Lions. I thought
No,
about
it's
the Bears.
coming.
Don't get me wrong, but there is some juice coming. Texans at the Jets. So we got.
Texans.
Texans.
I'm taking the Texans as well.
I like that Also, I'm taking the Texans, clean sweep. Colts at the Bengals. Who we got?
Colts.
Give me the Colts.
Bro,
Give me
come
the
on, man.
fucking
Taking the Colts.
Bengals.
Oh my God, Gardner Minshew's the
Ooh,
truth.
finally.
Give me the Bengals. The spread moved like 3 points towards the Bengals today. Give me them.
Paying too much to that spread.
I don't care. Bengals are winning. They're not frauds. Jake Browning's the truth.
Stop.
So is Michael Pittman.
Jags at the Browns.
Browns.
Yeah, give me the Browns also. Clean sweep. Beathard, not the truth.
Nope.
Beat hard.
Rams at the Ravens.
Ravens.
Ravens for sure.
Ravens, easy sweep. Bucks at the Falcons.
Falcons.
Give me the Bucks.
Give me the Bucks.
Give me the Bucks, dude.
You on Falcons Island.
Nope, give me the Bucks. I just switched.
Oh my God, you rat.
He was scared. He was scared.
Yeah.
It's
You know
a
what? I
cute
guess
All right, you know what?
Yeah.
I got nothing to lose. Give me the Falcons then.
All right. You guys on
I don't
Falcons Island.
care.
you won't bully me to go back.
Go back, bitch.
Yeah,
Why are you
it's
joining
fine.
the crowd, you
Run over here.
follower?
Vikings at the Raiders.
Give me the Vikings.
Vikings.
Give me the
Yeah.
Raiders, brother.
Give me the Vikings.
JJ versus Addy. Hopefully they
Yeah.
both go off.
It should be a fun one.
That's
Seahawks at the Niners.
Come on, Niners.
nice.
Except I mean, I hope
I
they
want
somehow
them to
lose,
do
but
so bad.
Give me Gino. Give me Gino now.
God.
I low key want to take Geno so bad, but with no running back, I'm so scared.
DK is
Oh,
Doesn't
they
good
got
again.
DK. He's like a fucking bionicle.
All right, give me the Seahawks too. Fuck it. We're on Seahawks.
Ooh, let's
Fuck it.
go.
Fuck it. Seahawks are winning. Fuck the Niners. They're fucking frauds.
Even though they did,
I,
they didn't
ha-
cook
I,
us.
I hate them. Bills at the Chiefs.
Bills.
Bills.
Chiefs stink.
Give me the Chiefs. I'll be on Chiefs Island all day by myself.
Okay.
You
Damn, I
need
kind
me.
of want to. I kind of want to go now. I
Josh
kinda wanna
Allen,
go.
Stephon Diggs. Come
Yeah.
on.
All you got is Mahomes and
James Cook.
barely Mahomes and
And Kelsey. Give
He
me the
stinks
Chiefs.
too.
These are the games that Chiefs like. The Chiefs win. They win
Yep.
these types of games.
Mm-mm.
T-God's back on the Chiefs with me. 2v2. I'm no longer on the island. Broncos at the Chargers. Who we got?
Chargers
Take
have
that.
to win a game, and
Chargers.
this is it.
Give me the Broncos for sure.
Give me the
bro.
Broncos. Easy. The Chargers suck ass. Sorry, I hate the Chargers right now. They lose every game.
They do.
Yeah, give me the Broncos. Cortland
They
Sutton.
won't this week.
4 touchdowns this week.
Gerald Everett.
No,
5
actually, no,
touchdowns this
not
week.
not Sutton 4 touchdowns because Q, you can't beat me.
I'm not playing Sutton.
No, you're benching Sutton.
Why would I bench Sutton? I mean, start Sutton.
Why wouldn't
Over
you start
Puka.
Why
Sutton?
wouldn't you?
Touchdown
Who are
monster.
you starting him? Who's starting over in
Puka.
Puka?
Sorry,
Sutton?
let me
I have
bench.
Sutton ranked over.
I'll
Sutton
bench CD
Knights.
for Sutton.
Please.
Ew, he's
You know,
frozen.
it doesn't even matter. Like, I don't give a fuck about that league.
It matters for me. I need the fucking.
I know.
pop.
I'm spoiling your ass like some milk.
All right, we'll see.
Go to the next game.
What was that? 2v2 Broncos, Chargers,
You-
Eagles at the Cowboys. Give me the
Eagles.
Birds,
Go
fuck
Go
Birds.
birds. Go birds.
Yeah, clean sweep there. Packers at the Giants.
Giants.
Packers.
I mean, Packers. Fuck.
Go.
Whoa.
He's
Clean
up there,
sweep
guys
there.
are still quarterbacking.
And the last game, Titans at the Dolphins.
Oh,
Dolphins.
come on.
On CBS,
forgot that.
Titans have 0%.
I know.
Usually
That's
it's at least
crazy.
one.
Yeah, it's
Give me
Dolphins.
the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Easy.
Things up.
We got 2 Monday night games, both at the same time. So stupid.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What the
Packers, Giants, Titans, Dolphins are both Monday.
Why are they both ass games, too?
I'll be watching the Dolphins.
I'll be
Yeah.
watching both simultaneously.
Matt, is that a
Yeah.
bike back there?
Fucking right. You want me to hop on it?
If I beat you, can you do it? Can you do the pod from the bike next to me?
I would have to shift it.
Oh,
While
yeah.
Matt is setting up his bike, Q, do we have trivia?
We have 2 questions today.
Say less. Matt's going for a bike ride during trivia.
Dude, he's gone.
He's history. What if he just like rolled out of the screen like it was a real bike?
Hell yeah.
They call me Lance Armstrong.
I've heard that. I've heard that.
All right. Trivia it up, Q.
All right. So in the NFL, are you guys ready?
We need paper.
Just use your fucking phone.
Well, that's what I fucking mean by paper.
Matt asks every
Okay.
week.
2 big differences. In the NFL, there are 4 cat-themed franchises. Who are the only 2 active players who have caught touchdowns for 3 of these teams? Neither of them have played for a non-cat franchise.
Hold on, I'm trying to get the Cats.
What?
I can tell you the cats if you need me to.
Jags, Panthers,
Bengals, Lions.
Bengals, Lions.
Okay.
All right, I know one off the bat. Easy rip.
Neither have ever played for a non-cat team.
Easy rip. Easy rip. The first bowl's easy.
And I mean, not that it matters, but it's just interesting that one of them, for their college, they played on a cat team as well.
Wild. So they're both active, right?
Both active.
All right, I need the other one.
On cat teams? What the fuck kind of question is this?
I already got one ball.
I think I had one bubble.
Both currently on it.
Think about the one ball. One ball, easy.
Played for the same cat twice.
Yep.
I got in.
Meow.
Are they both wide receivers?
They are. I guess I should have said that.
I think you did say that.
I just wanted to make sure. I think Hayden Hurst played for like half these fucking teams too.
I would say like Alan Hearns.
Ew.
What the fuck? I'm stumped.
Me too. Second ball's hard. First
Oh,
ball
wait.
was easy. Second ball's hard. Who's active on these teams?
I know it. I know it.
Shut up.
Sean, you should know it, idiot.
Shut up.
You got 15 seconds.
It's not enough time.
You've had plenty of time. Yep, and shut it. Shut it.
I know.
8
I don't think I'm
seconds.
getting second ball.
I'm actually confident in my 2 answers.
3 seconds. All right.
Fuck.
The answers are Marvin Jones, of course,
Yes.
and DJ Chark.
That's my guy. How did I not get him? I forgot he
said
existed
you
because he's so
should've known.
bad.
Dude.
I kept thinking about the Panthers, and I was like, I kept thinking
Let's go,
Mingo,
team. Sean's
Thielen.
lost.
Mingo,
Me and
Thielen.
Matt
Mingo,
both beat
Thielen.
Sean.
DJ Shark
Sean's
sucks.
lost.
Washed.
I am washed. All right, let me bounce back in the second question.
All right. This one I heard today, and it's a very good one. So tonight, the Patriots and the Steelers play. Since 2000, they are in top 5 most wins since 2000.
Yep.
Can you name the other 3 teams in that top 5?
Maybe. 2000 is such a fucking long time.
That is.
Have they been that good enough to like carries all the way through 2023? God, it's such a fucking long time. No way, it's them. Nope.
This is tough.
Maybe. No. No. Maybe?
4 and 5, if you're going in order, because it's Patriots and Steelers 1 and 2. 4 and 5 are tied. So if you want to count the 6th, you can, but
I'll guess the 6th.
So
the 6th
yes,
is
Bye
only
this week?
what?
What teams are on a bye this week?
I don't think any, right?
Cardinals.
Cardinals. It ain't
The
them.
Commanders.
And it ain't them.
Yeah, it ain't them.
The 6th place team is only 1 win behind the 2 that
They're
are
good
tied.
If
too.
we name it, will it count?
I
We
guess
accidentally
So we're
named
listing 4 teams.
you're listing. Sure, 4 teams.
it. All right.
I have 5,
So now
and I
it's
don't
top
know
6.
which one's wrong.
I'm not going to give you as much time as they did on this radio show because they gave like a whole commercial break and came back and then boom.
No. I have 5 already,
I'm
and I have a. Nah, it can't be them. I have.
Wait, no.
They didn't really go through any dry spells. I can't remember if they were fucking good or not.
That Muse is using a picture of Ramondre Stevenson for their
All right.
teams. Like, they...
No, I'm locked.
Damn it!
All right.
Wait.
oh, sorry.
I gotta cross one out. I have 5.
Matt, you have answers?
Yeah, I got 4. They're all probably wrong, but fuck it.
Yeah, Sean, why do you keep saying 5? 1, 2, 3,
No,
4.
I said I put down 5 because I have 5 that I think could be the team.
Oh, okay. You better.
Like I wrote down all the best teams that I could think of. All right, I got 4. I erased 1. I'm sad about it though. I think that team could be 1.
All right. So
Okay, go.
we have the Patriots, the Steelers. Number 3, we have the Packers. Of course,
Oh,
yes.
Okay, I got that. I got that.
2000. The 2 teams tied with 228 wins 2000 are the Colts
Yep.
and the Ravens, who have
No, I
I
crossed
got
them
the
out.
Ravens. I was
I
literally
have the
gonna put
Ravens.
Colts.
I
and
don't
1
have the
win
Colts.
behind them with 227 is the Eagles.
I got the Eagles.
Damn, we all tied.
How many wins did the Chiefs have, dude? I thought they would have enough over the last
They have
decade to
214.
carry them in.
They're 14 behind
Oh,
5th place.
I should have
Wrong
crossed out the
Wrong
Chiefs.
team. I wrote the Broncos.
I had
Oh, I wrote the Saints.
Eagles, Packers, Colts, Chiefs, and I crossed out Ravens instead of crossing out Chiefs. Those were the 2 teams I was between crossing out.
We need the
Oh.
Colts and the Ravens to lose this week, and then we'll be tied for 5th place. The Eagles. Well, we need to win as well.
Yeah,
We're
we
good.
got one.
Oh, we're
It's crazy.
winning,
Eagles-
brother.
Eagles have never really had like a dry spout.
Yeah, we just had a couple down years here and there.
Like even with Chip Kelly, he was a 10-win coach both years he played or coached.
We had like a 7 and 9 year with him or something.
I don't know, but we're up there.
I know the first season was 10 wins for sure. Yeah. All right. That is it for the week 13 recap, week 14 preview. We'll be back next week with both again, and we'll be doing so throughout the fantasy playoffs to help you guys win those matchups. Again, if you are interested in using Fanatics, please go to that link in our bio. Take advantage of the current sale going on. Using code PRESENT, up to 50% off. Get those Christmas presents in. We are also a part of the Old City Sports Network. Ton of great podcast sponsors with discounts available as well. Also in our bio, SeatGeek, local breweries, Beard Oil, ton of good stuff on there. Definitely check that link out on all platforms. And as always, just make sure you follow us on all platforms. Super Fantasy Bros. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We are everywhere. See you guys next week. Good luck in week 14. Hope you make the fantasy playoffs.
Thanks.
Peace.
Me as well.